Back. Okay, getting this swing switched over, finding a channel. Sorry about the delay. It's been kind of hectic. If you guys are in here yet, I'll wait. What's going on, everybody? Glad you guys could swing back in. I am not set up, not ready to go, but hey, I didn't have a whole lot of time. I had an unexpected visitor. We'll try to get that squared away. Let's see if we can get things logged up here so we can have a little fun. Haven't seen anything for the game yet, but I love some of these old pictures that they're showing right now from former matches. Nice to see. Looks like Indiana with the lead, 7-3, looking to throw to the end zone. Ooh. Oh my gosh, 4th down and 12. Here we go. Get in here for this. Creek, what's up, brother? Can you believe that Michigan game? My word, oh my goodness. Let's get this score right up here. Indiana set to kick the 44-yard field goal. 4th and 12. There's the snap. Kick is up, and he missed it. Wide left. That was ugly. 7-3. Can the Indiana Hoosiers play spoiler today? Can we do that? That would be pretty flippin' awesome to have some meaning on who wins the Big Ten today. Absolutely. Man, I'm telling you what, I hope Houston loses that game. I have a big distaste for Kelvin Sampson. I have a bigger distaste for whoever hired him at Indiana, because in my opinion, they had to know that what he was doing wasn't correct. And I don't believe you try to win at all cost, right? I believe you have to win, but you have to win at all costs. But there has to be a certain amount of pride involved and not breaking rules to win. I don't believe you should cheat. Now, granted, there's probably more cheating going on than I've ever can imagine, but hey. Oh no, there's a lot of blame to go around. My point is that the university had to know what kind of actions he was partaking in as a coach when they hired him, because he was already under investigation in Oklahoma. They'd already been sanctioned, I believe. I'm correct. No. I think he's a great coach. I just don't like the ways that they go about doing business. That's true too. I definitely, one of the things I always liked most about Coach Knight was that my kids graduate. What's up, Ashton? It's going well. Dude, had a blast in here earlier from Michigan, blowing out Ohio State. Now my Hoosiers have the opportunity to kick the living crap out of Purdue's chances to win the Big Ten championship, or to play in the Big Ten championship. So I'm fired up for that. I have not gotten anything going yet. I want to get my scoreboard ready to rock here, so I'm going to work on that a little bit. It's going to drop my feed for a second, but I won't lose you. Let me get my scoreboard fixed. This game is going to be big. It's going to be fun. Indiana's holding the 7-3 lead. They just missed a field goal. And like I said, I just got here, so I wasn't quite prepared. Let's see where we roll at. Man. Where's my score? I thought this game would at least show up, but it's not. Neither team's ranked, so guess what? I guess I got a minute to fix it. Nothing doing here. Purdue's back. Kentucky's up on Louisville 13-0. UK fans will like that. Why can I not see this score? This was thrown together pretty quick today. I'm in here because Creek says it's a great idea. Punt incoming, but I see a flag out there. Not sure what that is. There's a reason why right there. Let's just go to Big Ten so I can get this bad boy. There it is. And right there. And I wonder if it's going to let me do that or not. We'll see. You're going to see a switch. You're going to see an OBS screen come across here. Just hang. Goat mod. You are the goat mod, Nathan. Indiana runs the ball there on 1st and 10. I'm going to try to switch over to OBS. Looks like we're going to have to deal with a manual score today. I don't feel like fighting with it to get it done. Create a banner here. Let's see. All right, there we go. There's a scoreboard. IU attempts to run the ball up the middle there. Gets a couple yards. Not familiar with all the players today, so let's bear with me as we go. Looks like we got a first down. That was Basilic, maybe. Going to finish scarfing down my pie. Indiana, 125 yards from the ground so far today. Going to go play. It looks like he's rolling out, throwing downfield. What a completion for another first down. That one goes to number 19. Throw was a little short, but nobody else could get it. Basilic's the quarterback. Got it. And that's Holt Bennett on the reception. Man, GOAT mod. Anybody that was in here earlier Goat Mod took care of business for me earlier. Nathan, very much appreciated. I would have lost my mind if I had to continue to deal. First down and 10. Running back's going to get about 3.5 yards on that. That's Lucas on first down. Dude, I'm still starving. After this game, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to grill me up some salmon. Second down and 6. Basilick's in the gun. Back to throw. Looking downfield. Hits out on the screen pass. He's got blockers. He's going to get right at the first down marker. One official's got him marked short. One has him right on the line. I'm going to snack, got to say. Nathan, we got like 30 subs from that today. Good job, by the way. Help keep an order. There's another running play on 3rd and 1. He's going to power his way in for 2.5. God, Creek. Starving to death. 9:04 to go. First down and 10. You're fast. I got to give you credit. You're top mod, dude. There's a snap. He's going to run the ball straight up the middle. He's going to power forward for 8 yards on first down. Good, strong run there by number 26. Yeah, I'd get a blow too after that. Henderson pushed it forward in there. Just power running. Looks for a little gap. Hits it. Pushes through. Gets a nice 8 yards on first down. Second down and 3. Yeah, you run it until they stop you, right? He's really close to the first down. They're going to mark him about a half yard short. In the gun. He's going to hand it off again. He's going to push forward. He's going to get about 1.5 yards. Thank Creek, Tony. He's the one that convinced me to do this one too. I thought about it as soon as Iowa lost last night. I knew that this game had implication on the Big Ten title, and it hit my train of thought. I figured Ohio State and Michigan would have been over a little bit earlier to give me a little bit of time in between. Didn't work out that way. In the gun, 1st and 10. It's going to bootleg it, and then he drops the ball. It's going to lose 2 yards on first down. TCU up 7-0 against Iowa State in the first quarter. And I'm hungry, guys. I cannot help it. Creek's your hero today. Because he was right. Well, we needed to pop in and do this game, by God. All right, 2nd down and 12. Indiana's in a bad situation here. They don't really want to be. They go play action for a screen to the tight end, and he's only going to get about 1 yard. Nice hard hitting on the defense there by Purdue, number 97 and number 1. Made a nice play. Stretches that out to 3rd and 11. Bro, I'm starving. I mean, literally. All right, this is definitely a passing down. Let's see if they can do anything. Purdue's going to rush 4. 3rd down and 11. Going to go play action. Looks downfield. Rolls out. Comes some pressure. He throws it short. They're only going to get about 3 yards on 3rd down. They are kind of in no man's land here. I don't think a field goal opportunity is in order. I pooch punt if it's me. I would love to see IU start getting some decent recruits in here. There it is. He's going to punt it. Ooh. He calls for a fair catch. The ball bounces and is picked up at about the 5-yard line. When your defense is playing well, you can play field position. They pin them back far. 7-3 Indiana. Takes us to Fansville commercial by Dr. Pepper. I like these Dr. Pepper commercials, by the way. Houston's up 3 with the ball. It was nice, though. I thought they had an opportunity. Definitely when you keep the scoring down. Wow. All right, Purdue starts at their own 5. He's going to hand it off. He's going to try to push through the hole. He's going to get about maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Second down and 7. Back throw, rolls out, looks left, fires, hits a completion, and he's off to the races. 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. He's going to stutter step and get caught, get taken down at about the 33-yard line. Very good play design for that wide receiver type screen, and a little bit further than a screen, but it's like a screen with a nice block. Looked like that 75 was a little too far down the field. What's up, Alex? Definitely just hanging out, not quite, really ready for this one after the last one. Alex, you need to pat Nathan on the back for being super mod. Everybody was mad. Winning a lot of games, Jake. You're just that guy for sure, Nathan. Man, I'm throwing mad props your way. As soon as they jumped out of line just a little, it got nuts in here. It went from 13 people to like 270 to 450 to 500 in a matter of minutes, and everybody was ticked off that they couldn't see the live feed. And Nathan just kept timing them out. Bam, bam, timeout, timeout, timeout. Because really, it's only fair I have to explain it one time. Nathan wasn't taking no crap. Bam, 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 bam. And eventually they learn. Shut up. Hats off to Michigan. Well coached. Well-designed schemes to open everything up. Nobody thought they could throw the long ball. And they did it. Yep, they don't read that. They just see how high, where you rank on that search engine optimization, and they see that you got the game, and they think you're feeding a live feed. And that's okay. Like I said, Nathan rules chat with an iron fist. Back to throw again. Looking down the field, he gets it out, and it is dropped by Durham, the tight end. I guess that's a tight end. O'Connell threw the ball, put it right in his hands. Second down and 10. Back to fire again. He's looking to throw down the field. There comes the rush. He's got him wrapped. He gets out, throws it deep, and overthrows. O'Connell looks like C.J. Stroud today, overthrowing balls. Alex, I got to say, though, I did make a lot of friends from Michigan today. He's back to fire again, throws to the sideline. Another throw well over the top of his head. No way he could have even caught it. He's complaining he should get PI on that, but not even catchable. So now you're going to force Purdue into, I don't know if they're in field goal range or not. They're going to go for it. Is O'Connell still on the field? I think they're in no man's land, so they're just going to go for it. Haven't had it in a while, but sure. But no, I take that back. No, I'm not. That's a false start. No, they got delay first. No, I haven't eaten sweet potatoes in a long time. Nobody fixes them around here. So it kind of takes me back to my youth. When I was a kid and they were on the dinner table at Thanksgiving, I would eat them. But it's not something that anybody strives to make anymore, so I don't get the opportunity. But if I saw it, I would eat it. All right, Purdue's been forced into punting here. 4th and 15 now. Oh, my God. Goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a great punt. Topped out at 500, Tim. That's the first time I think that I can ever remember 500. I can't remember what I got in those college football games last year. It was pretty sweet. It's a lot of fun. And being able to keep up with the chat was cool too. And I do apologize for the food, but I'm starving. I'm trying to get a little something in my belly. There was a lot, like 30 or 40 some subs, something like that. Well, turkey I only eat every once in a while. But if I had my choice, ham is my preferred meat out of that deal. But I like turkey on Thanksgiving because I don't eat it every day. Oh, I would if it was there. Yeah, it was pretty cool, Tim. Definitely a blast. All right, we're going to go 1st and 10. And he's going to bust through the hole to get some breathing room. Gets out to about the 5-yard line. You know, I haven't had one of them in a long time. Now everybody makes just basically the essentials, and we go on. We do have ham and turkey every year, though. All right, 2nd down and 6 from the 5. 10 on the play clock. I love the fact that Indiana can be spoilers today. There's another run play. He's going to burst through the middle. And he busts free. And he gets out within 2 yards of the 1st down. Shivers, stocky little guy out there pushing the pile. What up, MH? All right. 3rd down and 2. 1st down here would be really huge so that we don't give them a chance to score, seeing as that we received the 2nd half kick. He's going to go with the boot. No, he runs it again. Shivers, pushes forward, and gets a 1st down +5. Indiana's not risking the big, blow you wide open with this kind of plan, but controlling the ball is definitely awesome. Shivers. Got you. I like Shivers better, but just saying. I don't know the names. I really don't. I got it now, though. I won't mess up again. Shivers with the first down. Stocky little guy runs through the hole, pushing again. He's going to bust for 3 more yards on first down. Kentucky's up by 6 at the half against Louisville. What's up, Jim? Absolutely keeps Purdue's offense off the field. And that is really the goal when you don't have a powerful offense. Control the clock. I mean, right now you're content just going into halftime, I believe. Especially when you get the ball first in the second half. No rush. Let's go. So let's talk about some of the other turmoil we had today. Internet went out middle of the stream. I had to load the phone up, reset the boxes. Then my primary computer froze and kicked me out. Loaded up the phone while I reset that. 2 times today did I go out in the middle of the stream. Was not fun at all. Absolutely awesome first half. Tom Allen's lit up. I love that guy's energy. For sure, hate the injuries. Tom Allen takes a few seconds to give an interview just before they go into the half. What a day in the Big Ten. UCF and NASCAR Cat is back. Now, I got to tell you, Cat, the other Cat kicked your butt on scores today. It seemed like near the end there, the Alley Cat had you beat on getting scores put out there. Just saying. But I definitely appreciate it. You know, that's the thing, Creek. You know, that's the thing. I really like him too, but I know that there's people that says that he needs to go, and I don't understand that. I think at this level and seeing how far down in the dumps that program really was, I don't know why people want him gone. I think he's doing a great job. I love that he's motivated. I love that they play with passion. But it's when you're this far down in the Big Ten, he's the best we can get. No, I wasn't talking about Michigan Cat, NASCAR Cat. I was talking about Alley Cat. Alley Cat was kicking your butt. I know you're the same Cat. Yeah, I don't know. I just listened to some of the chats a while back, and they were talking about he's the problem. And like I said, who would you get to take his place? Because it's a bottom end Big Ten job. Let's be honest. It's a rebuild. You're going to have to do it with mainly 2- and 3-star recruits, a lot like Cincinnati had to do. I mean, what are you gonna put in that spot? That's the question. I don't think there's anybody that you can get that's going to be any more motivating, any more good for the program than him. And it's not always about wins and losses. You just keep luring those top end, trying to lure those top end state recruits. You start taking those guys away from Michigan, Northwest, well, not Notre Dame, even Purdue, Ohio State, UC. Start taking those guys away, and start getting a few of them in, and then you got the opportunity to go outside and recruit a little bit too. It's a process. It's going to take time. I think he's the right guy. I just couldn't believe that people thought that he needed to go, and that's hilarious to me. TCU is on a roll, Tim. No doubt. And that's the basketball a little bit. Yep. Is that good, Alex? Oh, come on, Creek. I mean, yeah, I was getting ready to say anybody but Carson Wentz, right? Anybody but Carson Wentz. Yeah, Alex, for sure today. I felt like we met a couple really good people today in that chat. There was a couple nice ones in there that really had a good time. So today was a big success as far as that goes. I think Tim said we got like 50 subs. I see like 30. A lot of people liked it. So that was cool. I mean, no, Tim or Nathan, they did not. Hey man, but that's the problem. No, that's what's good and bad, right? Fans are passionate. Fans don't want to hear anything other than what they believe. And that's what makes it fun, when you can get their respect and have fun. I don't like Carson Wentz. I just get that feeling about that guy. I feel like he's got all the ability in the world, but not the drive to succeed. I mean, I guess that's the way I look at it. Hope you're the guy who was streaming the football game earlier. Hello. What's up, Puppet? I don't think that's Ohio State's fault. I don't think Ryan Day was the problem today. I really don't. I think today was more of a day of Jim Harbaugh having a great game plan and executing it with a less than awesome quarterback without his star running back. Michigan played a great game today. If I was Ohio State, I'd be more mad at my secondary coach than anything. I'm still hungry. Creek, almost all of it's gone. I got a pumpkin pie left upstairs. That's it. I've been in here with y'all, so no real big trips to the grocery store until this evening. So there's that as well. I know, bro, but it's a mental thing. Man, I'm in that winter mode too. My body keeps saying you need to put on some weight for the winter. You want to be nourished. I ate turkey and ham and lots of mac and cheese and potatoes. My mother-in-law made taco tater tot casserole, and it was on time. Hey, you know what, Creek? I'm going to tell you what. Alex and I are probably going to take some road trips around here because there's a lot of you guys that are really close, and I think at some point in time, it's definitely worth a road trip to go say hey, for sure. Especially those of you that would definitely get some enjoyment out of. Nathan's not that far away. You're not very far away. Probably going to run over next Friday, just as an FYI. And I'm probably going to go over and say hello and meet Snowman. A culinary arts major that runs a dog grooming business. That's pretty awesome, honestly. Hey, you know what? JJ McCarthy today for Michigan looked like a stud. Did he not look good today? Running the football? Dude, I was impressed today. If that team shows up next week, will do. What up, Shy? Yo, how you doing? This is the makeshift second stream for the day. But my Indiana Hoosiers got the opportunity today to deny Purdue a chance in the Big Ten championship, and I love it. Ain't gonna lie, absolutely love it. We're winning at halftime. It's flipping awesome. The more I get involved in here, the more I want to do. Nathan's got me fired up about recruits for NFL guys. My 1000 looks good right now. What's up, Mr. Tim? By the way, anybody that was in here earlier, thanks for hanging. That was a blast. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. That's the other reason we're in here. So anybody that's in the chat right now, Indiana Creekwater Walker has a bet of $1,000 Indiana plus 10 in this game. And with that, I think it's an $1,800 profit or payout. Wait, Missouri made a bowl game? Call Dave. Where's Dave? $1,800 payout. So, dude, that's pretty flipping awesome. Dude, we're fired up. That's what we want to happen today. at the end of the day, I'm not going to be disappointed that much if Indiana loses the game, as long as they lose by less than 10. Because I would definitely want to see Creek get the big payout. So I'm definitely going to do something with the sports betting. I've just got to find a way to work out what I want to do. I've been thinking about it for a hot minute, and definitely going to go about it for definitely through the rest of college basketball season. Because that's one of the most fun times in here is when you got people that stop in these here that can't watch a game for whatever reason, and they've got these huge bets played. Hey, that's a great question, Nathan. Did today's game, in effect, change C.J. Stroud's draft status? Now, I'm not talking about his Heisman, because I think today might have took the Heisman away from him. But do you think he just lowered on teams' boards based on that performance? Because he didn't look great today. I mean, and NFL scouts are finicky. He lacks a few of the things that they're really looking for. Hey, I'm down with that, Creek. I had a problem with my DraftKings account, and I'm in the middle of having to close it. So I don't know what happened there, and it's kind of strange. So they're working with me on switching my stuff over to do something different. I should be done by DraftKings got hacked. Wow. Which sports betting app do you use? Because oh man, that's nutty. Because oh, you use DraftKings. Yeah, I have to get with Alex. I'm not sure if we're allowed to use FanDuel or not because we have a FanDuel on our site. I think we can. Minnesota leads Wisconsin 10-6. Definitely going to switch it up and start over somewhere else because I just got to see how much I can get out. Because I don't have a lot in that account. I still had what I was up from earlier this year, which was I think I got 150 in that account. But definitely, I think I'm going to start. I just got a plan on what I can use for betting content, and I'd like to do a little bit of a. I'd like to do a little bit of a show, about bets for different days, like something like a 10-minute stream or whatever. Just trying to help grow an audience for it and see what But you gotta put the time and the work in to be good. So definitely psyched up about what I saw in the last 2 days in college basketball. And speaking of that, just brings me to a point. See if I can do this the way I want to do it. Probably not. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this year going into college basketball. Oh, for sure, Creek. This year in college basketball, the Big Ten was projected down a little bit. Indiana was projected as probably the best team in the conference, which that may or may not be true. I don't know yet. But let's just go through and look what happened yesterday on yesterday's slate of games. Indiana beats Jackson State, no big deal. Wisconsin beats USC in Atlantis. The day before, they lost in overtime to Kansas, which I don't think so either. But hey, that's another story. They are projected the best team in the conference. Maryland has a game against Coppin State yesterday and dominates. Penn State beats Lafayette yesterday. And then in the Emerald Coast Classic, Iowa goes in and beats Clemson. Purdue flipping smashes Gonzaga yesterday. And Illinois gets a win yesterday, and Memphis beat Nebraska. Nebraska was the only Big Ten team to lose yesterday. The day before that, like I said, Wisconsin lost by a point in overtime to Kansas. Oklahoma beat Nebraska's not good, but Purdue had beaten West Virginia, and Michigan State lost to a pretty good Alabama day. So, just the last couple of days, and then the day before, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan all got good wins. Now, today, Iowa plays TCU tonight in the Emerald Coast Classic. Rutgers on the road. Yeah. Hey, yeah, you give me a second, I would have got you. That's going to be the tough one to win. We don't play well in their Coliseum, and they are a lot different team. They want to smash you in the face type of team, and I don't think we're going to do well against that because, like it or not, Trace Jackson Davis is more finesse, and Race Thompson, although he will play smash basketball, he doesn't have the additional height to go with the size. Renew is going to have to be big. You think we'll lose to both Arizona and Kansas as well? See, I think we beat Kansas this year. Don't know about Zona because I haven't seen them enough. First half stats in this game, by the way. Indiana with 166 rushing yards. That's tits right there. 196 total yards, 4 for 8 on third down. Time possession, 20 minutes. Yeah, and I don't judge games that are 3 weeks out very well. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I saw the way Wisconsin played against them. How about I just say this? I feel like every team in the conference that has the ability to win is pretty dang good. I know. Yeah, that's why Greg Gard is still the coach for sure. All right, there's the kickoff. The only point I'll make to that, Creek, where I think you might be wrong a little bit, is that effectively, if we play that style of defense, and if we can hold Kansas under 65 points, I think we got a great chance to win. Galloway should be back at that point. He's one of our better defenders, and I think he's going to play an important role in a lot of what we do. All right, here we go. 30 minutes to gold, baby. 30 minutes to gold. 15-minute quarter starting right now. Here we go. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Just going to hand it off. And he's going to push forward, and he's going to get about 2 yards on first down. Henderson gets the carry. Yeah, and you know what? And Craig, I definitely will look at every game before it happens as an individual. And, a lot of stuff depends on how they're playing before the other team shows up. 2nd and 7. Play clock is down to 10. He's got a 2-back backfield and 2 wides. 4 on the play clock. There's the snap. He hands it off. And there is nothing doing there. Purdue's going to sell out for the run this half. Something else has got to happen. It's tough to be too optimistic for this Indiana team. There's lots of things to be optimistic about. It's hard not to get excited. 3rd down and 7. They're definitely going to run the clock all the way down every time. There's a snap. Back to throw. Down the field. Wide open. Underthrow. Indiana starts with a 3 and out, getting ready to punt. Purdue's getting off the field. Their offense will get a chance. Yeah, it didn't look like he had no arm. The guy, his receiver was wide open, just couldn't get it to him. All right. Yep. There's a nice long punt, drives him back, fair catches it at the 17. Bama's winning 28-14. So, and to keep everybody up to date, there's going to be a stretch where I'm going to miss out for about 9 days as we're getting ready to take a trip down south, and I have no internet where we're going. So I'll let you guys know. Indiana covers on the pass attempt there. O'Connell overthrows his target. 2nd down and 10. I didn't realize it, though. Today, I'm starting to realize how much fun college football is. I actually have a lot of enjoyment for these college games. Can't wait to do the playoffs and stuff. Golly, that was fun. It's a completion to the tight end. He's going to get out for a 1st down. Gain of 11. That is Durham. Seems to be a pretty good target for O'Connell. That's right, Nathan. She's going to be running that whole – there's going to be like a whole 9 days there that she runs. Quarterback on a bootleg gets a 1st down. O'Connell runs it for 11 yards. Man, Creek, I do love – look at the depth. And also in that depth, look at C.J. Gunn and how well him and Caleb Banks played defense. They did a pretty good job and got quite a few minutes this last game. Like I said, looks like Illinois is going to win. I'm pulling for Purdue. I hate Illinois. Oh, I got you. So I guess if Purdue wins and Illinois wins, Purdue goes. But if Purdue loses and Illinois wins, Illinois goes. I guess that's how it goes. And sorry about your Hawkeyes, man. I do not understand your team very well, but all you need is a quarterback that can throw the ball, and I think you guys would be damn good. I know you got that 2-quarterback system or whatever that you guys use. Not a big fan. 1st down for Purdue. McKenzie gets out. Not a fan. I thought Iowa has great everything except for a quarterback. Got to get a stop here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Purdue's in the gun. They are moving the ball fast. Ready to fire. He throws it deep downfield and overshoots his target by about a yard. Didn't miss him by much. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 here. Got to feed the dogs. Just overthrown. Pretty good ball thrown up there. All right, big play here. Don't let them get a nice gain here. Keep it short. 11:10 to go in the third quarter. Play clock is running out. They're going to have to use a timeout. Purdue forced into using the first timeout. Coach looks a little mad. Iowa, God. Hey, Illinois. Yeah, I got you though, John. Our intention today as Indiana fans here is for us to create as much chaos in the Big Ten as possible. And I guess that effectively means beating Purdue. If we do that, that's great. If we don't, it's also not a bad thing, as we are not a very good team. I was really disappointed last night watching Iowa lose to Nebraska, though. My goodness. I'm not a fan. I like his defensive coordinator, but I don't like their offensive schemes at all. And I know that he's knee deep in the middle of that offensive scheme with the OC. I do like, but like I said, I like the way the defense is. There's something about Zach Taylor that I think that if he was to give him a team that had good players but not great, like didn't have and I think Joe Burrow's a great quarterback, or he's at least going to be great. He's good enough to go out and win you games. Let's just say that. And then without super talent at the wideout position, decent running backs, I feel like if you was to give him average players, if you was to give him Kirk Cousins and a guy or a quarterback like that, I don't think he could win at all. So with that being said, I'm not sold. I think he's just got a pretty good core on his offensive side, and his defense is good enough to be competitive with just about anybody. They bend very well and just don't break. But I don't like Zach Taylor. I think so. Marvin Lewis was an excellent coach. They got a bad rap over a bad. In all honesty, I don't dislike Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton's that quarterback that it's hard to win with. I think he goes out and performs admirably. He just doesn't have that Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen go out and win you games. If he had Joe Burrow as quarterback, Marvin Lewis, the way he coached defense, we would have been to the Super Bowl. We would have won the Super Bowl. I'm surprised Marvin Lewis is not back in the league yet, to be honest. Purdue throws for the end zone, and it's going to be for a touchdown. Tight end gets one. He is such a big target. Payne Durham gets a touchdown from O'Connell, and Purdue has taken the lead 9-7. Boo. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, well, it's about responding. We got to go out and play offense here. Sean Payton's going to end up somewhere this year, guaranteed. Probably Arizona. I doubt he goes to Carolina. Maybe Houston. Oh. I'll be here for that, John. Pretty sure. As long as I can, I'll be here for that. That would be great. Rooting for chaos. John, if you're a Discord user, there's a link pinned at the top of the chat. Click on in and join up. Definitely respect and would love to see some of your opinions in our public Discord. Michigan could have a letdown next week, by the way. They played such a good football game today. Both sides of the ball. They played very well. Kentucky's going to win that game for sure. Give Kentucky credit. That'll finish their season at 8-4. Lot to be decided yet. I was a Bears. I'm a supporter of the Bears. I'm not intending saying this to dishearten you, but I don't like the way the organization kind of gives in to the fan base. I don't like how they go on witch hunts. I don't like that they don't trust their coaches. There's a lot of stuff about Chicago that I don't like, but I love Justin Fields. I love Darnell Mooney. I love Khalil Herbert. There's a lot about that team I really like, and I respect what Matt Eberflus did when he started trading away defense to build draft capital to try to build upon what they're starting this year. They may contend next year at least for the North. They're going to give people some fits, and I think that's good. I don't like the way they treated Matt Nagy. I felt like, he did a lot with nothing there. Absolutely zero. He won with Mitch flipping Trubisky. There's got to be some credit given there for his coaching ability, and he'll probably be the next head coach at Kansas City when Andy Reid retires. But other than that, organizationally and fan base for the most part in Chicago can be as toxic as any place I've ever seen. Yeah, you know what? If they protect Justin Fields, look out. That guy's electric. And that is not a good run on 2nd and 2 right there. Purdue is going to sell out against the run this half. Indiana is going to have to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go because they blitzed the linebackers. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. You've got to go play action, keep the defense honest. Back to throw, fires it out, throws it away. Bad. Yeah, and the professional athlete has to be very pompous, I assume. It's a different dynamic of coaching for sure. I thought he did a fantastic job, especially those years with Trubisky. And, I don't know. I just feel like he got ran out of town. Maybe the players got tired of it. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. Yeah, Jim, and that's probably facts. We're probably going to get stomped now at this point in time, but that's okay. I have little faith in this team in football. But see, there you go. I love Tom Allen, and I think he's pretty good for this program. You'll watch. I think Nagy will surface again here in about a year or two when Andy Reid decides to hang it up. It looks like that there's some disheartening feeling there with Bieniemy, especially since you've seen them all fighting off and on. Bieniemy probably won't be there after this year. I'm guessing, and I think Nagy might move into that role. Yeah, for sure. And what is this? Is this the third string quarterback for Indiana? I know Jake probably knows. Oh gosh. I had forgotten about that. Was that last year? That was Penn State, right? That was the Penn State on the 2-point attempt. Yeah, Penn State. That was the 2-point conversion. Yeah, Indiana needs an answer at quarterback. Purdue's got the ball. He is hurdling guys, gets out to the 38-yard line. Purdue goes on a tear here. This game is over. I like college football. I've not been able to get much into Indiana college football for this very reason. Indiana just does nothing but disappoint me in college football. There's another handoff up the middle, and he runs for about 4 yards. That Huckabee's pretty good running back. I'm way analytical on the basketball side of it, and I'm very critical as well. I can give Coach no slack. And there's another first down toss to James. O'Connell's driving down the field. I'm going to tell you guys, if they let them get a touchdown here, I don't think there's any coming back from it. A little too late on the blitz there for sure. Your middle protection blitzed late. Charlie Jones that was 3 receptions for 83 yards, it looked like, for Purdue. Back to throw again. Good defense by number 21 to get a hand in there and knock that pass away. Oh, that must be that. No, that's Pierre. I thought that was that Mullen kid. Oh, plus 10. You're man, they need to stop here for sure. 2nd down and 10. Oh, I forgot. We gotta score. Here we go. He's back to throw. There's the blitz. He takes a shot, throws it deep, and they're gonna call him for DPI. Screaming because they got the penalty. They're going to get him defensive holding. Oh, the score's incorrect. My bad. Shoot, I forgot to change it. I'm not used to having to change it. Hang on. My bad. And don't change it. 10-7. There's another. He's trying to push for another first down. He's really close. That is Sheffield or Sheffield. Got it. Sheffield. Okay. For Purdue. I'm really tired of teams being at the end of their rope, throwing the ball 45 yards downfield, and by underthrowing a ball causes the defensive back to make early contact, and then using that as a play to draw PI. So I think I like the 15 or the 10. I think I would be more approving of that. I don't think you should be able to get 60 yards on a penalty ever. I mean, for real. I mean, I just don't think that. I think the teams work on that play to where they underthrow the ball. They underthrow the ball on purpose, so the cornerback chasing down the receiver has to make contact early. I mean, if they draw the flag, good for them, but a 15-yard penalty doesn't lose you the game in that instance. What's that? Still 14-0. Wait. Oh. Looks like Penn State is in the red zone as well right now. So they're looking to go up 3 scores here. I got you, Creek, bro. I'm going to hang out because I'm determined to see you win your bet. I will see you Wednesday at about 9:00 if you're coming for that. Later, brother. Hoping for your 1800, buddy. Praying for it. Here we go. 2nd down and 1. Purdue's going to run the ball. They push forward. He gets close. Second effort gets him the first down. Nice job of running into a wall and then bouncing and going ahead. Maccabee. Indiana still got a 166-36 rushing advantage. That's amazing. O'Connell's back to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. lets it go, incomplete. And he's back to throw. Looks down the field, steps up in the pocket. He looks like he's going to run. He's got pursuit on him. He gets tackled down at about the 25-yard line. That looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Maybe a hair short. Other than the U.S., Nathan, if you're asking me, the answer is no. There's a run. He busted to the outside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's all the way in for a touchdown. Indiana has fallen behind by more than what they can afford. They are now down 9. Devin Mockabee with the 26-yard touchdown run. Purdue goes up 16-7. And that might conclude our day here at the end of the quarter. Kick is up. It's also good. Adds the extra point. That Huckabee's got good change of direction. He knows when to dodge and made 3 guys miss. They did play well against England. They have to beat Iran to advance. Don't know if that's going to happen or not. Look forward to seeing it. I mean, I hope they do. Creek's at the end of his limit. At the end of his limit right now. He's plus 10 on his bet, and it's plus 10 right now. Indiana needs to score. Keep this game close. They're going to throw it. Oh, my God. What the heck was that? They almost just got a big turnover, but they're going to get an extra 15 on the end of that play for the late hit. Indiana tried a play there where they sent 2 guys back and was going to throw it across the field, but he almost threw it out of bounds, which ended up happening to be a late hit. Add 15 yards from the 10. It's only going to take them up to about the 26. That was a pretty rough hit by Allen going out of bounds. All right. Starting out at the 25-yard line, Indiana needs to have a drive. You got to throw the ball. And they go with a jet sweep to number 12. He's going to try to get outside. He is going to get 5 yards. That takes him out to the 30. 31-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Got to throw once in a while. Play action. Flips it downfield, and it is tipped. He just didn't get enough on it to get it there. Play was well designed, just didn't get it out far enough. Receiver was open. 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Lets it go. That should be something, but it's not going to be. 4th down. There is a flag. I don't know who threw it, but that's going to be a defensive penalty. They're going to get a 1st down out of that. John, for Iowa, do they got anybody in the wings to play quarterback that can be effective? Because Padilla looked pretty bad. I feel like they win games every year. They just don't have offense. God. My boss is an Iowa grad and fan, and I have to listen all the time. Now, Tuttle was our quarterback, right? The one from Indiana? Indiana goes deep down the field and makes a connection at the 37-yard line. What a nice throw. Simmons makes the grab. That was the other kid. I couldn't remember his name. What a nice throw by Basilek. Can't say for sure. Play action. Throws it downfield again, and it's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Indiana needs a touchdown here in the worst possible way. Going to run the ball wide right. He's only going to get about 2 yards on 2nd down there. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 8. Kind of ended up in zombie land there for a moment. Indiana needs to score here to keep Creek's bet alive. As the clock is winding down in this 3rd quarter, down by 2 scores is not where they want to be. There's a snap. He's looking downfield. He fires, and that is caught. And there's going to be a PI penalty on back of that as well, I think. Yep. That Holt Bennett made a nice play on that throw. Right there. Got it. All right. We're almost in the red zone. And it's going to lose a few yards there. What the heck was that? Let's see. JB, just checking in, and I see that chat is about NASCAR, so I guess IU isn't doing so well. Oh, you're talking about Cat. He's just dropping scores right now. And Indiana's not doing very well. They need a touchdown here in the worst possible way. 2nd down and 14. Almost into the red zone. There's a quick screen out wide right. He's going to lose 5 yards on the play. You cannot go horizontal against this team. You have got to go down the field. Yeah, he lined him up and smoked him. Third down and 19. He's got to throw it down the field. He lets it go. Completed. And he's going to get about 10 or 11 maybe. It's going to be fourth down. Allen's on the mic. Looks like he's sending the field goal unit out. Simmons makes a nice grab. Dodges a couple guys, but still ends up getting taken down short of the first down. Raiders and Seahawks. The Water Chickens. Oh, and it's blocked. Oh. There's a lot of misery in this game right now. Yep. That's what you get when your kicker kicks low. It just takes a hand. Well, I think we'll take this to the end of the third quarter. My mind is spent. Mind is spent. If Purdue runs down here and scores, it might be done. There's the handoff, and he's going to bust it for another big run. Clock's going to tick for Maccabee, who just got another first down run plus yards. Texas Christians well on their way to victory for the day. First and 10. Maccabee's got his 8. He's got 81 yards right now. He's averaging 9 yards a carry. That's nuts. Takes off. It's going to get stopped after about 5. Third quarter's coming to a screeching halt. .104 left to go. It looks like they have to run about 1 or 2 more plays to end this third quarter. Back to throw. O'Connell goes down the middle of the field. Nobody's there. It looks like it'll be 3rd and 5. Indiana's got an opportunity to get a stop. Yeah. That's the thing about John, and it's definitely about being a sports fan, that when you love your team, you remember every last thing that causes you grief or agony, and it's hard to let go. Hard to let go. Back to fire again. He looks. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked. Indiana's defense is going to hold and get off the field and get the ball back, giving me reason to stay. Bryant gets a sack for the Hoosiers. Refs and their stupid whistles. Yeah. We're going to watch this punt here. We're going to come to the end of the third quarter. And apologies, I'm going to hit you with a little bit of music and take a quick bathroom break. Very necessary. Okay, thank you for hanging out. I am making it back. We are at the start of the fourth quarter here. We will hang out as long as we feel that there's a reason to. And in first place, I guess that's the punt. And Purdue's coverage looks really good there. Looks like Indiana's going to start somewhere around the 27 or 8. Illinois is just hammering Northwestern. Pick 6, 34-0. There is a lot of Hoosiers not dressed for this game today. Damn, that kid's a big kid. He's fired up. Cam Jones. He's fired up. All right, here we go. And guys, and tonight, if you are into the college football landscape, the Notre Dame at USC game tonight is going to be absolutely huge. It's going to have a lot of factors that implicate into the Final Four. Okay, there we go. Indiana runs the option. Quarterback sneaks forward for 2 yards. They need a score here. If you were to do more college games, would you follow one team or multiple? Nathan, I think if I do college football for the most part, I think I would pick the most compelling game out there. Anything with national championship implications, or, it has to have a good storyline. Nice completion from Indiana to number 0. He gets it out to the 35. That's another first down for IU. Pretty good grab, pretty good throw right there in traffic. Basilic lets it fly and throws it right between 2 defenders and gets it in between 2 more. I think it would be just like the choice for today. Pick the best game and do it. And Basilic overthrows his receiver just a little bit there. I just saw a message come across my phone from TikTok. It said we are pregnant, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I hope my wife doesn't have a TikTok account. Somebody dropped a video that's pregnant on my friends list. Joy to the world. 2nd and 10. They're going to go back to the run here, and he's going to bust through a hole. He's going to get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards on that run. Good run by Shivers. God, Creek's gone, so he doesn't realize that I got it right that time. Shivers with the big run. Thank God. I just saw that. All I saw was we're pregnant, and I couldn't really see the letter. I just saw it was black and white on where it came from on the notification. I can't get going on TikTok at all. There's another running play. He's looking for the first down, and he falls down, but he does get the first down +2. Shivers again. He had an open field there. Kentucky up by 11 now. I'll give and back to Jake earlier. He just barely got his leg smacked enough to break his momentum there. Back to Jake earlier. I give their football team props just because I don't care. Basilic goes for it all. And he's going to get the foul. He goaded that pass interference call. That's going to add 15 yards. That's going to get us close. But guess what? We have got to score a touchdown because we can't kick field goals. Let's see how he unloads downfield. But see, there's that play. Just what I talked about in the NFL. Underthrown ball, and he pushes him out of the way before the ball gets there. He doesn't realize he's done something wrong. That's a design play in the NFL. Welcome back, Tim, my son. Indiana's 1st and 10, and they're at the 38. They're going to go play action down the field. Fires. What a catch. Sliding grab by number 1 for Indiana. That is McCulley. Basilic throws a dime. A little bit behind, but a good play. Indiana's got a chance to keep Creek's money alive. We're all about Indiana Creek. We want him to win his money today because he'll be a happy camper if he does. I feel like there's got to be some stipulation made for balls that are badly underthrown like that. I don't know. I think it's really hard. Tony, your wife runs the house. Basilic is going to throw it. He hits his running back out wide left, and he's going to get about 3 yards on 2nd and 9. He's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable. Fox Mulder, I don't know, but our local historian will get that. As you lie in bed recuperating from hip surgery. Blasphemy. Here we go. Fires to the end zone. And incomplete on 3rd and 6. Oh, my God. I almost go for it here. I mean, that looked like pass interference as much as the last one did. Okay, trying to make a field goal here to cut this lead to 7. He's missed 2 today. Kick is up. That one looked good. Got that one high enough. Creek is alive. Indiana's down by 7. They need another stop. Tom Allen's fired up. He's always fired up. This Hoosier team just doesn't. Man, I got to think that if USC wins today, it's got to be USC. It's so tight. Georgia, Michigan. Yeah, I mean, I think it's got to be USC if they win today. Are you serious? 1991? Yeah, the 2 games tonight, the LSU USC game is going to wreak havoc on it. And then Clemson plays North Carolina next week in the ACC championship. I'm going to say, my gosh, and that's the other thing. We don't know, but they may not drop Ohio State out past 5. I like Lincoln Riley. There's the kickoff. It's going to go in 5 yards deep in the end zone. They're going to bring that out. Yeah, I think today's a bad loss too, but a 1-loss Ohio State team should outrank a 2-loss LSU team. Should beat out a 2-loss Alabama team. Two-loss Clemson. I mean, I guess that's the point. Michigan, TCU deserve to move up for sure. LSU, I think USC should leapfrog LSU and probably jump just ahead of Ohio State. I don't just because. And then look at who LSU played last week. UAB. I get it. Let's see. Oh, smack. All right, it's 2nd down and 5. Throws across the middle and completed. He goes for the pick and misses. Purdue gets a 1st down. I think so. And Fox, I definitely love the thought process and the opinion. That's what this, that's kind of what this channel is about. We share our thoughts and have fun with one another. So for sure, wins over Notre Dame and Penn State. Penn State game was on the road. That one weighs pretty heavy. Notre Dame and Penn State are the 2 big wins in that group. You could have considered Iowa a decent win, but Iowa can't score. So bringing that back to where we had it. And Purdue just goes up with another touchdown as I switch to look at this schedule here. The lead is now 23-10. Jones gets the tutty. LSU has to win the SEC championship, right? To be considered for it. Now, are they the LSU won the West, right, Nathan? Oh, he was wide open. That was a blown coverage for sure. So you got LSU playing Georgia. Oh, it's on the schedule there. Next Saturday at 4:00. That's a potential game for in here, honestly. So I can get a better feel about Georgia. Hey, we'll definitely talk about it a little bit going forward. I'll probably talk about it a little bit Wednesday night for sure. LSU has to beat Texas, win at Texas A&M tonight. I'm going to tell you that's not going to be an easy game for them tonight. I can make an argument. For LSU, I guess, if they win out. If they beat Georgia, Georgia shouldn't drop below a 4. We can play the what-if game. If LSU wins out, Georgia drops to a no worse to 4. And that puts Michigan and TCU at 1-2, LSU at a 3. I can see Georgia not dropping out if they lose. Yeah, really, TCU is definitely probably the biggest wild card out of the 4. Yeah, and that's true. I wrote them off a week or 2 ago. I think so. I think Georgia has earned their path, and they're kind of like the Alabama that lost in the championship game of the SEC. I don't think they dropped them out. But they're the only unbeaten team that I don't think would not drop out. And Indiana takes the kickoff. They're now down 14, trying to reverse this field, get to the outside. He's not going to get the edge. Gets knocked out of bounds at about the 27. Yeah, because it doesn't matter who. If it's this Purdue team that plays Michigan next week, that's not even going to – it shouldn't even be a much of a battle. Oh, the defender fell down in that last series. Yeah, and that's another thing. TCU is not going to get that kind of weight if they lose. They would smack them right down to the bottom. They would knock to about 8th because people don't feel like they're supposed to be there anyway. 1st and 10. I use number 26 gets a reception for about 8 or 9 yards. Indiana has got to go through the air, and they've got to go down and get a fast touchdown here for sure. They're going to hand it off to get the first down, and he's going to push forward for about 6 yards on 2nd down there. Be 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Henderson with the nice run. It's an interesting conversation, though. Baslick's back to throw. He throws downfield, completes it. There's another first down plus 10 or 12 more. Number 19 with the reception. That is Bennett. 1st and 10. Indiana's going hurry up now. No huddle offense. They got 4 wideouts left. That looked like an illegal formation, but the running back pushes through. Henderson's going to get 8 yards on 1st down as they continue to move the ball fast. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tim. Anybody that's running the other scores, feel free to knock that out. He's got another 1st down. Henderson runs past the 1st down marker, add a few more. Henderson's been strong running. Play action. They set a wide receiver screen and nowhere to go. Purdue creates a wall and comes over and lays into that guy, and he did not get up after giving the hit. That's going to be a matter of how they feel about their other wins, I guess. See, the other thing that I don't like is if you lose a game early and you fight your way back up, your one loss means less than a late season loss. So if you lose in week one, say you're Alabama and you go out and lose in week one, and then you turn around and run the table in the SEC, win your SEC championship or whatever, but a team that only loses one game near the end of the season, they drop further back because they kick them back further and they have to work their way back up, but there's not the time to do so. So I think a loss is a loss is a loss. But which one-loss teams do you pick to let in that, and depending upon when and who they lose to, I don't think win should be a factor. But I hate that when teams lose a game early in the season, but they win out. And their winning out has more weight than a team that loses the last game of the regular season before a championship game, or the SEC, or they lose in the competitive championship game for their conference. No, that's a good point. My point is that when you lose has more weight than who you lose to most of the time. I think but see, that's why college is so torn up, because you can make arguments every season. You can make an argument for somebody else to be in. I mean, I have a feeling that this conversation is going to go on for a hot minute and for the next 2 weeks, because we're going to see how it plays out. But like right at this point in time, let's see, he's going to run it again. I don't know why they called that play on 2nd and 7. That's a horrible play call. So let's just finish the schedule out really quick, since Indiana's going 3 and out here and they're getting ready to kick a field goal. But here's that. I mean, if LSU wins tonight and then they dominate Georgia next week. If they win tonight and dominate Georgia next week, you don't think that their 2 losses is going to scream let me in? I can make that argument all day. Indiana on 4th and 7 throws it to the end zone, incomplete. Receiver is down on the play. That looks to be the ball game. I just think that there's a lot of different. So not based on their way to wins. Here you go. I'll give you an example. A 2-loss LSU team versus a TCU team that loses next week in the Big 12 championship. Who do you think is going to get in at that point? Okay, so with that being said, so is a 1-loss TCU better than a 1-loss Ohio State still? Because it comes down to how you compare the teams that they're up against. I think if LSU wins out, they have a good argument to be in. Doesn't mean they're going to get in. Sitting there looking at what I see, and at this point in time, this is Alabama's last game. They're going to be 10 and 2. I don't know about that, Nathan. I mean, we don't know that. I'm sure LSU's going to lose. I think LSU might lose tonight, just to be honest. See, I look at, like TCU. TCU played at Colorado. They played at Tarleton State, Southern Methodist, a down year for Oklahoma, a down year for Kansas. They beat Oklahoma State by 3. K-State was probably their stiffest competition. They won that game by 10 at home. They do have a win at Texas, and they won a squeaker at Baylor. That schedule doesn't look any stronger or any weaker than Ohio State's. Ohio State's win at Penn State looks better than anything that they've got. I wouldn't be surprised to see LSU lose tonight. Let's just call it what it is. Purdue's up 24-10. Creek's up shit creek without a paddle right now. Bama's praying for chaos right now, to be honest. And 2nd and 7's going to get about 2 or 3 more yards. There's a scrum everywhere. Guys are complaining a lot. Yep, I agree. Got blown out at home. So how you lose is just as important to who you lose to and when you lose. That boy just did somersaults. Pretty nice tackle by number 3. And he goes over the hook. Maccabee. I think you're supposed to struggle at Notre Dame, though, to be honest. And do you call winning by 11 points on the road struggling? I'm playing devil's advocate for just about everything we talk about here. So in case you haven't noticed, I'm gonna argue. I can make an argument against most anything that we come up with here, and I can make an argument for it as well. Yeah, Northwestern, but that's at Northwestern, and they won by 2 touchdowns. Notre Dame was a home game, and you're right. But only giving up 7 points at Northwestern. So now dominant win has to be by 30. It's fun to argue. I'm just saying. I know you see the point. I thought the win at Maryland was a struggle. It was a 13-point win, but most of them points came at the last minute of the game. Michigan last week against Illinois, I guess. I mean, what was that? Yeah, the win at home against Illinois wasn't a good win at all. I mean, they didn't dominate. Well, okay, but just make sure you define a team with a bad record in your conference is not necessarily a cupcake. But it's a 2-touchdown win, and they all gave up less than 10 points. I think the Michigan win at home against Illinois was the ugliest game I've seen out of either one of those teams this year. I mean, they got it done. Is there credit for that? Because they're unbeaten still, they get credit for it. I just think every team's going to struggle every now and again. And I don't, early in the season, you know how teams would, like Georgia went to Missouri and didn't play well. And then all of a sudden they went from 1-3 or something like that just because they didn't play great on the road one day. They still come back and got the win. I'm just sitting there. I keep going back to that. I see that, you take that Georgia game in Missouri. Missouri played a great game. Is your competition not allowed to play well? Play well against you. I think the system is really flawed. There should be some definitives in it, and there's not. And it's fun to argue it, though. Other than that, the 7-point win against Maryland at home wasn't good for Michigan as well, but it was still a 7-point win. Minus Penn State against Ohio State and Michigan, they played a pretty dang good season too. I like the arguments. So with that being said, Fox, do you think it was fair for them to drop from like 1-3 when they struggled on the road at Missouri? Is that a fair? Is that fair in the way that this is set up? And see, I don't think it was. I thought Georgia was the best team in college football this year by a lot. Right on, Pook. Is Samford really number 15 in the country? Wow. Grass, Pookie. Got it. So hold on, you're pushing my buttons, Nathan. Hold on. So losing to Georgia 49-3 in week 1 and a 3-point loss versus Washington. And winning at Oregon State today, should they be higher? They're a 2-loss team that lost to the number 1 team in the country. What up, Brian? Nice to see you, brother. I got some numbers to show you later. Okay. But then why does Oregon not get any consideration? because they got blown out by the best team in the country. But you are, in a way. To be fair, look at Oregon's finishing their season here. They're playing in dominant fashion right now, and they're second in the Pac-12. Is there hang on, I just thought of something else. Man, this is fun. I didn't realize that I could have so much fun with college football. Because for the most part, Oregon scored over 40 points most every game except for Utah and Washington, which they lost the Washington game. They didn't have to play USC. They beat UCLA. I mean, that's an interesting one too. Right, because it was a late season loss to a good team. I think it's fun. I think it's fun debating about this right now. TCU in the red zone. Tim calls it. We got about 3:33 left in this game. It's 3rd down and 2 for Purdue. Indiana's still down 2 scores. I've still got hope that Creek's going to get an opportunity to get his money back. I hope he doesn't lose 1K on this game today. It's definitely tough, and I don't think a 12-team playoff is going to solve the issue that they've created, because you can make these arguments all the way down. A lot of stuff in college is different than the NFL, Pookie. Third down and 2, the ball game, as far as what Creek has an opportunity, and they hold right there. They're going to get the ball back unless Purdue tries to go for it on 4th down, which I wouldn't do. I would punt since you're winning by 2 touchdowns. Indiana uses their final timeout. You need to punt it. Yeah, you just need to punt it, coach. Pin them back, make them burn time because they can't throw the ball, and get the W. Don't know what they're going to try. Yeah, and that's just it, because we don't see enough interaction between conferences like we do in college basketball. You're really based on your body of work. That's why I advocate for these teams not playing cupcakes on their schedule. Like if Oregon would have played Penn State instead of going to Eastern Washington on the second game of the season, and they go to Penn State and win that game, look how much better they look in the rankings right now. Thank goodness, Pookie, because I screwed up and didn't take him out and play Fields or play Josh Allen. I screwed up. So I'm glad he's playing because I need fantasy points out of his butt. Yeah, it was. Okay. I did that game last year, Nathan, and it was a pretty good game. Tony, thank you, brother. I like arguing. I think Indiana. I'm just here for Creek right now to see if they can score a touchdown here with the last 3:20 to, yeah. If they can save him his $1,000, that's what I'm interested in. That's the only reason I'm still here. Like arguing. It goes down the middle, fires it. Oh, nice saving play by the Nickelback for Purdue. By God, see you Wednesday at 9 o'clock. We will be here fired up and ready to go. You want to see me wound up Wednesday night. All right, here we go. It is 2nd and 10. They need a completion here in a bad way. Back to throw, looking downfield, floats it out there. Over is the head of his receiver, his check down. Indiana Creek's $1,000 comes down to this play probably. They better get some yardage. I don't know. You notice these teams in college basketball like Michigan State, they play a treacherous early season schedule because they want the potential for those wins that later on. And that's going to be the ball game. I think that's a safety. They are calling him on the 1 yard line, which would have ended it effectively. I am always wound up, but this stuff gets me wound up more than anything. I think that's a safety. But that's just me. Much love, everybody in here. Fox, I appreciate you. Hey, I love your arguments for sure. If so, if you want, join our Discord and be part of the fam. We'll have some fun. Indiana at 4th down and 19. Rolls out. Back is going to fire. And it's going to be completed. Incomplete. Yep, no, he got it. And it's stolen for a touchdown. Purdue goes up 30-10. Let's call this a day. Be back in here Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Probably a little bit early to catch the end of the 1 o'clock game before the Chiefs play. Alex might be in here later tonight and do a Q&A. I'm spent. I'm beat. I got to go to work in the morning. You guys have been fantastic all day. Much love. Hoosiers lose this game by a landslide. I shall see you all on the flip side. Let me get some stuff up here to show off really quick. And we'll do this right now. And here it goes.